Feel like I'm live. Y'all, this is my company before I get started. It's Melba Peach Candle Company. Check me out on melbapeachcandle.com. I make handmade soy wax candles and wax melts. And I also do pink Himalayan salt bath salts as well. Go check me out. And I also have my own YouTube. It's called Melba Peach Candle Company. Go over and subscribe, comment, and look at the products that I do online. I do the FYIs over there. Thank you. And I first I'd like to say thank you for coming to my channel. And I hope you having a happy, fun Sunday today. And if you see the topic, and I'm just going to make a disclosure right now. If you are the person that has a problem of hearing about the truth about yourself and you feel like this may be something that is touchy for you, just go ahead and get out the video because this is going to be very truthful. Some of them like think it's pointing at them, but this is for whomever touches my video and reviews it. If it's not for you, if you can't handle the truth right now and be adult about it and realize that this may be referring to you, get out of the video now. Be aware. But I come from a place of love and peace and truth at the same time. Right now, I may say some words that some people don't agree with. They want to be all preachy and Christian like on and can't be themselves. This channel is not for you. If you do not like how I talk, you don't like the content, I suggest you just go somewhere else where your demons can feel more comfortable. Okay. And again, I'm doing this a place from truth. There's no ego a part of this. There's no type of resentment towards anyone. This is a topic that it came to me and it needs to be spoken about. And why not let me go ahead and speak the truth about it? Because I'm not a religious person, but I do know the Bible. I have read the Bible hundreds of times. I do understand it, but I do not take the Bible literally. I do know that you can't take it literally. There is a lot of curses in the Bible. There's a lot of spell work in the Bible. If you know who if you know about what I'm talking about, you know. But I ain't ready to get into that. I'm just keeping this very general and basic for the people that this is meant for to understand. Then later on, I say on down the road, I'll get in more more detailed about the Bible and what it really is. Okay, but I'm a person that believes in God, but I do know the Bible was written by men, and it's copyrighted. It is also a book. You cannot take literally. Okay, you just can't take it literally. And some people that are ignorant to what it really is take it literally, and they'll take it literally, but they don't live by it. They use whatever thing that they're doing to get by to make them feel good and safe. And we all know that that is narcissistic and it's wicked and it's evil. They only use the parts that make them feel safe at that forgotten time. And they can be people that work into a church every Sunday and be the biggest devils that you ever want to meet in your life. So I'm gonna go get into more content about what the title is about people with no morals and reprobates. And so let's get into this. Again, I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. And I kept a lot of notes about this. I was getting prepared for it for today. And you guys know I do a video on Sundays and Wednesdays. Okay. At first, let's do the definition of a person with no morals. Okay. And it's a ton of if you want to get into the religious and the biblical part of it. I am going to drop some verses at the end. Again, I don't take this stuff. I know what it is, so I will give it for the people that need that to for solace and peace for themselves, because I understand that everybody is on a different learning curve in life, and I respect that. I mean, I've been there, done that, and I know there that is what some people need, and that's all they're gonna ever need while they're here. But at the same time, you should also have a clean heart and live by that book that you're quoting about. I know a lot of people that are racist, and they go to church every Sunday, and they stick by that book. They don't take care of their people. They have people in their family they don't have anything to deal with because of their skin color. I can go on and on. Or they have a half brother or sister somewhere, and they don't want to have nothing to do with them, but they up in the church every Sunday. And then when they see them, they don't even speak to them or talk to them. I'm just using that as an example. And we know many people probably can relate to what I just said about that. So let's get to the definition of some of these things so we can get through it. I got so many tabs. Okay. Okay. First of all, a reprobate is a morally corrupt, depraved person. They are unprincipled or depraved person. Okay, that's a reprobate, you guys. Reprobate is also someone that is selfish, depraved, disreputable. That's disreputable. Reputable. A reprobate is not known for his inner goodness. In fact, reprobates were once considered rejected by God, the meaning of the noun in the 1500s. These are just regular definitions. Let's see where this definition came from. The Merriam-Webster dictionary. Reprobate implies strong disapproval or firm refusal to sanction. Reprobate his unconventional lifestyles. Okay, this is a reprobate as well. I'm gonna use the Bible, Romans 1:28. Again, I'm not religious. I'm just giving this to give understanding or understanding. Reprobate, and even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind. That's Romans 1:28. And it says, live to be approved by God, not the world. That's 2 Timothy 2:15. This is a verse that's on my thumbnail. I borrowed this. I thought it was excellent for the thumbnail. I was going to make my own, but on Canvas, but I'm going to go ahead. This is from nyxstory.wordpress.com. And they used a verse. People were dancing, having fun, drinking, and all that. And it says, it's 2 Timothy 3-15 in the last days. It says, but mark this, there will be terrible times in the last days. People will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive, obedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, without love, unforgiving, slanderous, without self-control, brutal, not lovers of God, good, treacherous, rash, conceited, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God, having a form of godliness, but denying the power. Therefore, from such turn away. This again, I thought that this is powerful statement, and it lines right up with what I'm going to go through today. And that again is 2 Timothy 3:1-5. Okay, what's next? What I was going to talk about, and this gives the reasons why people are called reprobates, or this gives the reason that they're reprobate or immoral. Let's see what the signs of an immoral person is. Let's see. Y'all give me a minute. Put it up in my here it is. Immoral actions can have many negative consequences. This this is if you know you're around immoral persons. And I'm gonna say this: birds of a feather flock together. If you're on the same energy frequency, you're going to be around the same type of people you are. If you're around someone that loves to see other people going through hardships and down, you most likely like to see people in that same demeanor because you're hanging around people like that. If you're drinking, partying, doing reprobated activities with others, and I'm going to get into details of what that is and why you are a reprobate. Once you become a reprobate, you're a reprobate. That it's like the point of no return. You have no more grace. It's over with. And the people that you hang with, even though you're in church every Sunday, because you go to church every Sunday, you does not mean you're not a reprobate. Okay, it's time to get real. This is 2024. You are who you are, and I'm not here to change anyone's heart because I know most of the people, the way they are, this is the way they're gonna be. If you are past your teenage stage, you don't went through your 20s and your 30s, you should know right from wrong. You should have been working on that in your late 20s and 30s and 40s. That is my opinion, and that's what I have seen. You get to a certain point, you continue to doing the same thing as a habitual person over and over again. That's who you truly are. Do you think Hitler, when he was a baby, he wasn't born to be like who he is? A lot of you that is on this video, that's who you are. If you are one of these people that habitually do things over and over again and you have no conscience about it, you seem narcissistic, selfish about it, you continue to do it, and you're old and you got grandkids and you got kids. That's it. I mean, your kids are over 25 years old and you're gray-headed and you still continue to do things that should know that are wrong. Most likely, honey, man, you're a reprobate. That's okay. You probably got about 2 million more lives to go through to change yourself. Okay, immoral actions can have many negative consequences, including social disorder. Immoral behaviors can break social rules and make people feel like they have less control. 2, psychological effects. Immoral actions can lead to aggression, dishonesty, interpersonal damage, counterfactual advocacy, influencing others. People who witness or remember immoral behavior may be more likely to cheat or eat less themselves. Legal consequences. Many immoral acts are also illegal, such as murder, rape. I can't say the R word. Y'all know what I'm saying. And theft. Well, I'm going to say this. In my younger days, I did some things that I shouldn't have been doing, but I was young. Yes, I stole some things in my day. I've dealt with, when I was younger, some two married men. I did not know they were married, so that is not on me on the universal law. And maybe one of them I did know, but it didn't last for long because I felt some type of way about it, and I had to stop it. So one of them I did know. The other two, it was a lie. You date people, and they, even though they were not living together, the person lied about it. So hey, I know about how these things work, but if you know that they are married and you continue to in the affair with these people in the and you have not, now I'm a back up, and you continue to entertain that and think that is right, that you are setting yourself up for much drama. You setting yourself up for, you could be taken care of, and if you're taken care of, whoever that will most likely not be in the wrong, because you're dealing with karma when you're dealing with this stuff. You need to have a clean slate. If you care anything about doing the right things in life. So the things I did happen long time ago. I had to realize, hey, I'm going down a wrong path because I'm meeting the wrong people. And I'm talking about this stuff has one of them, two. One of them was I dated someone, and he was a fireman, and he put on his thing that he was divorced, and we went out a couple times, and then I found out through some of his mutual friends, and thank God I did. And at that, it was a cutoff. One of them I was probably 17 years old, didn't know he was married. Some people I was hanging around, the wrong crew, didn't tell me that he was married, and that was cut off real fast too. But none of them were me doing it intentionally. Just put it like that. And then one of them, like I said, and also on the astrology tip, I have a Venus in the 12th house. And if you're into astrology, you know what that means, but I'm aware of it. So I do not entertain being in secret relationships or being with married people. They'll tend to want to be around you and test you, because it will be a test for you. If you're a Venus in the 12th house, you will be tested on a constant basis about dealing with people with secret lovers and secret being with married men and etc. And I'll do a video about that. Like, I don't want to talk about it, but I'm just here to clear my slate. But I don't have nothing on my heart about anything about that. And that's been a very long time. I don't want anything to do with it. I mean, hey, it's cool to be friends with them, but if you're going to be with someone that's married, first of all, this is what you need to do. What I know is, this is my opinion. Again, this is my opinion. What I would do if you happen to, boom, you was dating someone in high school, and boom, you run into them again, and that person is married, and y'all lock eyes. All of a sudden, you're back in love or whatever. You lust with them again, and there's a big question: Are you married? And you say, "Oh my God, you're married," and then they tell you, "Well, it's not what it seems. It's not a good," and all that yada 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 bullshit. The first thing you should do, pick up the phone. Tell him, if you're really serious about me and you want to be in a committed relationship, you need to call your wife, and we need to have a discussion about me and you to her or him or whatever, which way it is. If you pick up the phone and you're able to talk to him or her and say, hey, me and him have gotten, we've met eyes, we fell in love, and I done fell back and in love with him, and we're talking about getting together, and hey, is this okay with you? And if he or she says yes, guess what? You're relieved of the karma. And this is the way the laws of the universe work. You have told this person you're not doing anything behind their back. You have verbal communication with them. The only thing that's tying you that person and that person together is a written contract through the government. And that contract is there, but if you have talked to the wife or the husband about how y'all are feeling with each other and they agree with it, you are clear from karma. Y'all have an understanding. Would you want to be involved with me? No. But if that's what your forte is, and you got to look at the whole big picture of why you wouldn't want to just go ahead and break a loose contract from the spouse, you have to look at the full details of why. It may be due to a selfish reason. It could be financial. It could be that someone hadn't been in a relationship. A woman hadn't been married or to a man for 10 years, and she want to wait till those 10 years up so she can get his Social Security benefits. It can be a prenup may have been done, and she needs to wait another 2 or 3 months so she can get more money that they agreed to. It could be multiple things. It could be both of them have a business together, and at this time, it's very inconvenient for them to get a divorce. But it's okay if y'all have had that conversation. It's okay that he's with you, but legally we're still together because of financial and money reasons. Hey, people are adults. They need to get an understanding, but I also believe that the person that's involved with these married people or two married, sometimes it be both sides married. Y'all need to have an agreement about what's going on with the relationship. It needs to be free from karma, free from chaos, free from drama, and then it's okay. But a lot of people are not doing this. I said, if you want to be fair and be not selfish or be considered a narcissistic person, I think it's best to free yourself from these relationships as soon as possible. If you agree that it's not working and this person is no longer attracted to you or in love with you, and if you want to continue to take care of them because you're in love with them but they're not in love with you, it goes to a point where somebody is not loving themselves and someone's taking full advantage of that person's insecurities as well. And then you may be dealing with a manipulator or a narcissistic personality. Okay, let me go on to the next thing that we want to talk about. I want to talk about what happens when you're immoral and how does it affect other people. Y'all, I got to go to my little photos that I have that I pulled up about this subject. But go in the comments and say how y'all feel about this so far, what I'm talking about. Let's see here. And please, while y'all here, subscribe to my channel, hit like, make comments about this. As you go along in the video, tell me how you feel about what I'm talking about. Again, if you feel like this is a mirror is getting set in your face and it's hurting you so bad, you probably need to be here. But if you can't take it anymore, you probably just need to go ahead and click the hell out of here and go to some other video that give you very watered down and you can't take it, because I'm coming with it the way I want to give it, with the truth. Again, this right here don't have nothing to do with my lifestyle. It just came to me because I see a lot of people that are living very immoral lives, and they think that by going to church that is freeing them from their immorality, and other people see them as what they are, a reprobate, and they are, a lot of reprobates are around. These people, grace is gone. They should have learned these lessons a very long time ago. Again, these are repetitive, immoral doings, okay? And you don't want to be around these people. Again, birds of a feather flock together. And if you people that read the Bible, y'all know it's in there. And I'll come to them in a minute, but let me find out more about being immoral. What's the signs of immorality? Since immortality refers to things that are right, immortality has to do with things that are wrong, like stealing, lying, I can't say that word. It's the murdering, unliving someone else. So I'm gonna say stealing, lying, and unliving someone else. They and how to detect a moral slash evil person. It's an absence of empathy. Stands out as a key characteristic of individuals deemed evil, immoral, reprobate. They exhibit a detachment from the emotions and experiences of others, deriving pleasure from inflicting pain, and often finding amusement in others' sufferings of others. Yes, and they do. They're morally wrong. They do acts or activities such as unliving others. They do theft. They grape others. Y'all know what I'm saying. It started with an R, but I'm saying graping others, lying, breaking promises. Description with this are morally prohibited, morally impermissible acts one ought not to do. In Acts 1 has duty to refrain from doing moral rights acts as activities that are allowed. Okay. And these are some traits that immoral or reprobate will have. These are their bad traits. They're arrogant, very arrogant. Anyone that is okay being married and they think it's okay because their spouse is, maybe they are green, they don't know, they're maybe they don't have self-love, they're desperate, maybe they're slow, maybe they have done spill work on this person and they got them a place where they feel like they can do whatever they want to. They don't care about their feelings. They don't care. They only care about what they can get out of that person. This is a part of bad traits of an immoral reprobate. Okay, anyone that has a good heart, a good soul. If they're in a bad relationship, they're gonna voice that, and most likely they're gonna cut ties with that relationship and leave that person better than when they found them. This is not the case with immoral people. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and name these traits again of immoral reprobates, whatever you want to call them. They're arrogant. They're deceptive. They're delusional. Very delusional. They think it's okay to be with a woman or a man, and they think it's okay. It's no big deal. Delusional. Dishonesty, ego, envy, greed, hatred, immorality, lying, selfishness, unreliability, and they use violence. Okay, morals or the principles are followed by help to know the difference between right and wrong. When someone is immoral, they make decisions that purposely, again, they make decisions that purposely violate a moral agreement. That's marriage, business contracts, people that do those pyramid schemes. Immoral is sometimes confused with amoral, which describes someone who has no morals and doesn't know what's right or wrong means. Some people also depraved that they don't know what right and wrong means. They only know what they can get and use you for in life to get material goods. And material goods is shit you can't take with you when you leave here. Hello. What determines an evil person? Do y'all know what determines an evil person? And also, I'm gonna say this: I know reprobate when I see one. I know a demon seed when I see one. I see some people are born this way. They may be cute little babies and everything, but they were born to be on that side, on the evil side, okay? They may be cute and they may look innocent, but it's always something in their eyes that I see, and I do not deny it. And I know what they gonna. I know what they're gonna grow up, and a lot of other people see it too. Their tendency to take pleasure in the misfortune of others. This is what these people are immoral. They're reprobates. They're evil people. Okay. Again, their tendency to take pleasure in the misfortune of others. It's almost as they get a sense of satisfaction. They're satisfied. They get an orgasm of seeing other people that are having misfortunes. They love it because they gossip about it. They gossip and they try to take things from your past to use it against you and not focus on, hey, that person been through some tremendous amount of work and you peeling up stuff from 40, 35 years ago. There's a serious problem. That's an evil person that you are connected around. If you sitting there in entertainment, you're a demon too, okay? The tendency to make pleasure and misfortune of others also as they get a sense of satisfaction from others' suffering. In some cases, this twisted satisfaction, the satisfaction might even drive them to intentionally create situation that leads to misery. So they are so used to being miserable. They are themselves. Okay, if you're a reprobate and moral person, you're only going to have earthly pleasures. And that is it's like a fast food gratification. They're like a endless pit. They are vampires. They only that only lasts for what, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 5 minutes. Everything that they do, because again, they don't have any type of empathy, or they only living off of negative energy and seeing others fail and fall, because that is their assignment. Again, that why they have been put here on earth. This is what energy that they came through when they came here through their mother and father. They have that same energy. You can only come through the frequency and the energy that you came through. You have to be on the same frequency vibration to come through these people. Okay? That's why you chose them, because that's the only person you can choose, because you two are everybody. A demon can only come through a demon, okay? And I'll get more, as time goes on, I'll get more graphic about the spirituality about that as well. Okay. Did I already say this? One distinctive trait of evil persons is their tendency to make pleasure to misfortune of others. It gets almost if they sense a satisfaction. Yes, I already talked about that. Okay. And we're going to talk about infidelity. Is that morally wrong to you? I'm going to get a chance for you to say yes or no. Is infidelity a cheating or having other sexual relationships with other partners besides your spouse without them knowing about it and you're cheating on it? Again, if you call up your spouse and they talk to the phone with the other party and they say yes, it's okay, y'all free from karma. Go down there and get down. Hey, get down. And if y'all all good with it, you're free from karma. That's part of the 12 laws. It's one part of the 12 laws of the universe. What goes around comes around. Hey, so above, so below. You're good to go. But you have to have these adult conversations with these people and understand what you're getting yourself into. Okay, this is a little survey that I found. It's saying, according to surveys, most Americans consider marital infidelity morally wrong. Again, according to surveys, most Americans consider marital infidelity morally wrong. Some reasons why people believe infidelity is wrong includes it's a secret choice. If you're doing it in secret, yes, it's wrong. Infidelity involves one person making a secret choice to make something away from another person. Okay? Again, it's a secret choice. Infidelity involves one person making a secret choice to make something away, to take something away from another person. Okay, if you're cheating on your spouse and you're doing it in secret and you don't want to give up this relationship because, oh, my husband has a good job, my wife has a good job, she has good insurance, oh, she, if something happened to her, I'm gonna get a good, I got a good insurance policy on him or her. I need to stay married 10. I don't like them and I don't want to be with them. The sex is whack. They're boring. They are nerd, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. I haven't got my 10 years so I can get his Social Security or her Social Security benefits and all this jazz. Oh, he co-signed my car. My name is on that house and I really don't have enough money to get out of it right now. So I'm going to stay. But you're doing things because you're a nork, okay? You want to be with somebody else because you're not being satisfied with sexual gratification, but you still got a contract and you're doing this behind their back and having an affair with someone. You dead as two left shoes, okay? Okay, in secret choice, infidelity involves one person making a secret choice to take something away from another person. Okay, what leads to this, it can hurt others. You're hurting other people. It's just not about you being selfish and being arrogant. It's not just about you. Your every action has a reaction. Your choices hurt other people. So quit being selfish, quit being a nork, and just realize this. And if you don't understand this, you are a reprobate. You are an immoral person. Period. It can hurt others. Infidelity can be harmful to others, such as when someone makes advances on a married person. It can lead to mental health issues. When an affair is revealed, both partners can experience mental health issues such as anxiety, depression, and suicidal thoughts. You're harming other people. It can increase violence. Affairs can also lead to increase in emotional and physical violence with couples. Yes, it can. It happens every day. You seen what's it called? Forensics file. These people be coming up dirty, okay? Stinking. However, the adultery isn't always immoral. For example, some say that the right way to think about adultery isn't to focus on marriage, but rather to consider whether it hurts other people. Others say that people may justify their action for a number of reasons. There ain't no reason to justify shit. If you ain't talked to your spouse about it, y'all don't come to the conclusion. Y'all are just in a situation until y'all can get things cut loose on a contract with the government, with the state, or whatever you want to call it, your marriage contract. Because marriage is a freaking business contract, whether you want to believe that or not. It's a contract, and you have to go to the courts to get a marriage license, and you have to go back to court to dissolve it. That makes it a contract, and it makes it part of the government, okay? You can say what you want to about it, but that's what it is. I always think of marriage as a business. I really do, because that's what it is. And it's someone that y'all both think on the same level and have the same understanding about what marriage is. You go into it if you go in there thinking that both y'all are going to be together and no one else, a third party, is going to be involved in the relationship, then you're doing things that you shouldn't be doing. But if y'all go in there with that understanding, that's like, again, these days and times, marriages are very, they make them the way they want to. You won't be the first person that's in a marriage that you and your spouse have an understanding about. Oh my God, some of these people are swingers. Some of these marriages, they pick up strippers and go home with them. Some of these marriages are polygamous. They all got the same understanding, but from what I've been seeing, most of them become the most dramatic, toxic situations I ever seen in my life. Black people in general don't have the mentality of the mind to be able to make that successful. I'm just gonna say that. And why these niggas coming from different backgrounds wanting American women, I don't know, because that shit ain't working with most American women. You need to go overseas and find some of them Asian women, and then I think after a while they'll say, "Oh no, no, oh no, 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 no." They gonna say no too. Anyway, and me studying. I've been studying astrology. I call myself proficient in it. I've been studying. I'm gonna say since 2003. So it's been a long time, and I understand that for certain birth charts, like Aquarius, I have Aquarius in the seventh house. Most of us are okay as long as there's some understanding about relationships. We don't get jealous about extra stuff, extra relationships and all that. As long as it's because we have very awkward relationships. Leo risings, we do. Aquarius is in our seventh house, so we we don't too much stay in conventional relationships. That's the best way I can say it. When we're done with you, we're done. We like, if that's what you want, you can have that. But I'm seeking something different myself. We looking for something a little different. Okay. Then there's some that stay in some people with Aquarius seventh house. They may stay married to the same person 50, 60 years. It just depends on the person and what your needs and what you want. That's why you got to meet the right person and communication and have a good understanding of what both of you are looking for in the relationship together. Set it while y'all are together, and just realize that some relationships expire and y'all have mutual respect for each other. See, I'm a Gemini with a Sagittarius moon. I need my freedom in a relationship. Period. And if you don't give me my freedom, I'm gonna be the fuck out of there. You hear me? I mean, most women don't want to say this. I mean, to be a woman, you don't want to say that you're independent because I desire, I need a masculine man that is a provider and taking care of everything. But at the same time, he's going to have to let me be free to, if I want to go travel on my own, I'm going to go travel on my own. They got to understand who I am and what I'm about. If I feel boxed up, a bird in a fucking cage, I'm out of that bitch, okay? I don't care how long we've been together, what kind of understanding we get. You will not be able to tie me down, okay? Like that. You're going to have to be a creative, expressive, fun motherfucker to be with me. We're gonna be doing some things, okay? The person gonna have to have with me. You gonna have. I do not like insecure guys. You can't be insecure with me. You're gonna have to have some some confidence about yourself. You're gonna have to have a free thinking mind. You're gonna have to be smart. And I ain't gonna sit here and name everything, but I just know me, and I know what works for me. And I have met a couple of guys that were very confident, and it's just that we it just didn't work out as far as at the time. Either I didn't want to get married or they didn't want to get married. And that's fine. We had to understand it, but I'm still friends with people. I'm still friends with them. I'm still friends with these people. Okay, there's nothing. I mean, you have to respect other people's life in their and what their purpose and what they're going through at that point in time. Okay, let's get back to what Americans consider. infidelity morally wrong. Again, the last thing was it increased violence. Affairs can lead to increasing emotional and physical violence within a couple. It can. Uh, the violence part. If you in a violent relationship, it's probably because someone feels like they getting played, and someone there is no honesty, there's no trust. Someone feels like they're being disrespected. Um, that will lead to aggression and violence. The understanding of a lot of people are very emotionally immature, and they don't know what the fuck they done got themselves into, or what kind of Jezebel, pimp, whore, whatever you want to call it, a player, whatever, Mac Daddy, whatever y'all want to call you. They didn't have no clue what this person was really about. I mean, personally, I'm not going to be married to a whore man. He man whore. They good for play fun, but marriage, hell no. You got to know what kind of man you're dealing with. If men, y'all need to know what kind of woman you're dealing with. I mean, some of these people, you know what they are when you meet them, and don't play yourself. You know what you're dealing with. Okay, this is an ideal or someone. This is an opinion. The reason why people lack moral fiber. The reason for individuals lacking moral fiber and honesty can be complex and varied. Factors such as personal values, bringing societal influences, a peer pressure, individual circumstances can also play a role in shaping a person's behavior and ethical choices. Additionally, psychological factors such as lack of empathy. Lack of empathy is very important about people. People with lack of empathy, they're sociopaths, psychopaths. They're not relationship material, but seems like they're able to get in more marriages than anyone. Okay. Empathy focused on self-interest can also contribute to dishonesty or unethical behavior. It's important to address these issues through education, ethical training, and fostering a culture of integrity to promote honesty and moral value in society. And you guys, I am going to do a part 2 to this. I got a phone call while I was on here, and I'm gonna do a part 2. The part 2 is going to be more about. I'm going to use more of the biblical scriptures at the end, and get more scripted about why people should have an understanding in marriage, and why it's more things immoral. And I did name a lot more of the immorality, why people are reprobates, and I did do the definition of a reprobate. But I'm gonna do a part 2 of this because I got to run, and I hope this helps you guys. Again, I did this from a place of love and peace, and if you did not like it, and then the mirror is up on you and you were doing these things, again, I'm not here to change anybody. It just is what it is. I'm speaking the truth because I really don't give a fuck what you do. Until next time, you guys, peace.